The woman you've empowered me to be. Staying on the path of emotional healing and freedom. 31-day devotional. Day 16. Be accountable for today so God can give you your tomorrow. Proverbs 16:3. King James Version. Commit thy works unto the Lord, and thy thoughts shall be established. You know, some of us spend a lot of time wishing and hoping today was tomorrow. We spend a lot of our thoughts on how we wish things could be. The only ifs, what ifs, and how comes tend to consume our minds and overwhelm us. Because of that, we end up missing the whole purpose of what's in front of us and what God wants us to get out of it. We don't realize that our today is part of the map that leads us to tomorrow's destiny and victory. My most memorable experience with this distraction was the years shortly after my separation and divorce. I spent days upon days weeping for my children who, by the way, weren't even old enough to realize there was no daddy in the home. But because I grew up in a household affected by divorce, I was miserable for my own children. In addition, the frustrations of raising 2 stair-step children alone were too much for me to bear. So I constantly made comments about not being able to wait until they got older, not being able to wait until I could have someone in my life to help me raise them. One day, my spiritual mentor, Gina, said to me, Alicia, stop living in tomorrow and enjoy your children today. Although her words made such an important impact, I made no immediate efforts to give in. When we became homeless, however, I was forced to follow her advice. One night, I took the children out to Wendy's so we could get away from the mayhem of where we were temporarily living. I only had $3. I bought 3 chocolate milkshakes for us, and we laughed and enjoyed each other's company for hours in that restaurant, not having a care in the world. From then on, I made it my goal to enjoy, be content, as Paul put it, my current state of being, always looking for ways I could enhance it, so that when my tomorrow came, I would be ready for it and appreciative of it. I had to be accountable for what the Lord wanted from me in that season, which was to get close to Him and to simply mother my children according to His word and purpose. My dear sister, determine in your heart today that you are not going to get consumed in wishing it were tomorrow. Do not become so distracted by what isn't that you end up missing what you're supposed to be doing and receiving today. What is God requiring of you? Is your heart consumed with the desire for companionship and marriage to the point where your thoughts, meditations, and queries to God are all about that one topic? Are you fulfilling the assignments that God is giving you in your season of being single? Are you frenzied over your financial status, a new job, a higher position on your current job, more pay, a new house? Make yourself accountable in this season for what God is requiring of you in your single days, in your days of not having enough money, in your days of not being in the position on your job you want to be in your condition of not making the salary you desire. If you are married, move your focus away from what needs to change about your spouse and focus on you. Have you been faithful over the few things so that God can make you ruler over the many? Matthew 25:21. I guarantee you, if you get what you're supposed to get from the Lord in this season of today, you will flow into the destiny of your tomorrow. Your declaration. Lord, I declare that I will no longer be so consumed in the thought of tomorrow when I haven't fully followed through on every instruction you have given me concerning my today. You have given me specific instructions for the season I'm in, and until I follow them completely, I will only be looking at my promise from afar. I decree now that I am focused, thankful, and I have clear insight on my purpose for today. My mind is settled on the goal at hand. I will be ready to receive my tomorrow with joy and will be worthy of the blessing. Lord, I am the woman you've empowered me to be. The woman you've empowered me to be. Staying on the path of emotional healing and freedom. 31-day devotional. Day 16. Be accountable for today so God can give you your tomorrow. Proverbs 16:3. King James Version.